Hi everyone, my name is Ariel and I'm the volunteer coordinator for Trees Matter. First off, I just want to start by saying thank you all so much for deciding to volunteer with us. We really couldn't do any of this project without the help of you guys, so please know that you are very much appreciated. Just to give you a little bit of background, this project is part of a program that we have with SRP called the SRP Shade Tree Program, where almost every month of the year we distribute free shade trees to residents across the valley. First, they attend a workshop to learn how to care for their tree that they're about to receive, and then afterwards we distribute the free trees to them, and everyone receives up to 2 free trees. Over this past year, we've distributed over 4,600 trees, and now it's time for us to evaluate how those trees are actually doing and see how the residents have been taking care of them and how well they're actually growing. And that's where the measurement and evaluation project comes into play, which you are all a part of. We've already contacted customers who are willing to have their trees evaluated, and we've grouped the households into the same geographic areas. And you've already done your part by deciding which geographic location you would like to evaluate and also what time span you would like to evaluate the houses as well. And we will be providing you a checklist of items, including a procedure checklist, a route list with each of the customer's information, a measurement evaluation form for each home, a tree type chart just for you, and an Ask the Expert flyer in case any customers ask you information about trees that you might not necessarily know the answer to. You can hand them that flyer. To complete your measurement duties, you will need a vehicle, measuring tape, and a compass. You can actually download apps for a compass on a smartphone if you have one. So now that you have some more information on the actual program and the kind of materials that you'll need, here's what you'll actually be doing on the day of. First of all, you'll be wearing a name tag that says Trees Matter on it so that people will know exactly who you are when you visit their home. And then also we'll be giving you a route list which has the addresses, names, and phone numbers of all of the households that you'll be visiting. We've created a suggested order that you visit the houses in, which might be the easiest route for you. However, you can decide to visit the homes in whatever order you'd like. If you find you are running a little bit early or a little bit late to any of the homes, we have provided the phone numbers so that you can contact them if that's the case. When you arrive at each of the homes, if anyone is home, let them know that you are a Trees Matter volunteer and that you're there to measure their trees. If no one is home, otherwise start looking for the trees and go ahead and start the measurements for them. Using the measurement evaluation form that we'll provide you, go ahead and start filling out the information on the trees. Each evaluation form is already pre-filled out with all of the homeowner's information on that form. What you'll actually be filling out on this form is first the tree variety, what kind of tree it is. You'll also be receiving a chart with different tree names and photos of the leaves so you can distinguish what kind of trees they are. Then you'll be marking the tree with the direction it is from the house. Is it on the west side of the house? Maybe on the north side of the house? You'll be filling that out. And this is where the compass comes in handy as well. Next, you'll be using your measuring tape to see how far away the tree is from the house. The tree should not be more than 15 feet away from the home, and if it is, simply mark more than 15 feet on the form. Then the next thing you'll be doing with the tape measure is measuring the tree canopy and the tree height to the best of your abilities, and you'll be marking that on the form as well. And last but not least, at the bottom of every form, there'll be a notes section where you can include any other information that you think might be important for us to know about any of the trees. When you leave, if the homeowner is home, let them know that you're leaving and thank them for their time. You can also hand them an arborist flyer in case they have any other questions as well. So now that you know exactly what kind of measurements and evaluations you'll be making, here are a few important things that you should remember when you're out doing these site visits. First of all, do not go into someone's house if it's possible. Second of all, if a customer is not home and you need to go into their backyard and their backyard is locked, even if there is consent beforehand, do not try to go into their backyard. Another thing to note is to let customers know that you are not an arborist, but that you are a volunteer. And if they have any questions about trees and tree care, anything like that, you can hand them the arborist flyer and then they can take it from there. And they'll be able to get answers to any tree-related questions that they might have by going to the information that's on the flyer. Also, it's normal for customers to want to chat with you for a while, and that's okay to talk with them, but also do keep in mind that you have many other houses to evaluate within a certain time span. And then last but not least, the most important thing to remember is to have fun. This is always a really fun project that our volunteers really enjoy doing, and we certainly couldn't do it without any of your help. It's our hope that you'll have a safe and enjoyable experience, and that maybe you'll want to do it again with us next year. Thanks again for deciding to volunteer with Trees Matter, and we hope to see you again very soon.